Hi everyone, this is Ty from Abelian Pi Society of the University of Bolton. Today we're going to be doing mathematics methods, and the topic we'll be looking at is geometric progression. And there is a question right here. A over B plus B over A plus B cubed over A cubed, blah blah blah. And we are asked to find the n term. First thing first, we know that the formula to find an nth term of a GP is ARN minus 1, right? We know that. And we also know that to find the sum of an n term, we have A into bracket 1 minus Rn over 1 minus R, where A is the first term, R is the ratio, and N is the number of terms. Right, now this is all we need to find the n term. The sum of the question is the sum of n term, because to find the n term is quite simple. Well, the sum of the n term. This is all we need. In particular, this is the formula we need to find the sum. But first thing first, I'm going to use this formula to find the ratio, because we know that n term is ARN minus 1, right? So what I normally do, that I advise students to do, is not just to assume or to think in your head. Just plug these things in the formula. You can know what the ratio is. Okay, I'm going to use the second term. The second term is B over A. So I'm going to say the second term is ARN minus 1. So we know that the second term is B over A, which is equals to, and the first term is A over B, and we don't know what R is. And then n minus 1 will be, this is the second term, which is the number of time, 2, the number of time, 2 minus 1. So right here, you know that this is B over A equals A over B R. R raised to the power 1 is R. So here you divide you divide both sides by A over B, so that you can get R. So what we're saying is B over A divided by A over B equals to, if you divide A over B by A over B, what you'll be left with is R, because they cancel each other. A over B divided by A over B, the number divided by itself will result into 1. So there is 1 here, you can see. So B over A divided by A over B will be times B over A equals R. So B times B is B squared, A times A is A squared. So equals r. So we know that our r is b squared a squared. So I'm just going to rub this out because we don't have enough space. Maybe I should just rub this. And then
No, rub it from the top.
I'm going to rub this as well. Right. Now, to find the sum of n time, we know that the sum of n time is going to be something like this. A1 minus Rn over 1 minus R. This is going to be, we know our A is the first term, as we said earlier. A over B is going to be A over B into bracket 1 minus, what is our R? Our R is B squared, is here, B squared over A squared, all into bracket N. The same thing goes here, 1 minus B squared over A squared, right? Right, I'm just gonna write this a bit bigger for us to see. 1 minus B squared over A squared. And this is gonna be, if you multiply this, let's multiply this out. A over B multiplied by 1, A will be A over B minus A over B. We know that this n is, we mean B squared n over A squared n, because this n, everything here is raised to power n. So let's multiply this with this, then we'll get AB squared n over A squared n B, then over 1 minus B squared over A squared. That's it. Then here, I'm just gonna do, I think it's important I show my workings and how you do this. I'm just gonna, you pick the numerator. This is the numerator. Pick it to, we want to tidy this up a little bit. So I'm just gonna do A over B minus AB squared n over A squared n B. And what's the common denominator? Will be A squared n B. So B here, I will be left with A squared n, then times A will be A squared n plus 1 minus A squared n B in A squared n B once times AB squared n will be AB squared n. This is the this is what you get for this. And then for this you're gonna get 1 minus B squared over A squared. The common denominator will be A squared. Don't forget this one has 1 over 1, so to make it, so 1 here, any number, 1 goes in any number, the times of that number. I don't know how to explain that. So 1 in 10 is 10, 1 is A squared. So A squared times 1 is A squared, then minus A squared in A squared once, 1 times B squared. So what we have now is A 2 square a square n plus 1 minus ab square n over a to square n b divided by this, because the whole of this is this. The whole of this is this. So the whole of this, which is this, is being divided by the whole of this, which is this. So divided by this. A squared minus b squared over a squared. So can I rub this bit? Yeah. Okay.
Take a sentence as well.
Sorry?
Take a sentence when you don't
Okay,
need it.
I'm gonna rub this. Okay. Then you're gonna have because this is divided by this. You know, this is divided by this, and this is this, and this is this now. So a square n plus 1 minus ab square n over a square nb. Now, because it's division, then it's going to be multiplied by, then you turn it upside down. A square over a square minus b square. Now, if I'm to multiply this one will be a square multiplied by a square n plus 1 will be a square n plus 1 plus 2, because they have common base, and then minus a square times a will be a 3 b square n. You see, a square times a will be a square 3, then b square n. That is the numerator done. And then that's the numerator done. And then you have to multiply this with this with this, the bottom, the denominator. So a square n b multiplied by a square, you have a square n plus 2 b minus this minus, then b square multiplied by a square n b, then you have a square n b cubed. Normally, this should be the answer, but we need to tidy it up. There is a common factor between these ones. Don't forget that this is a square n plus 3. I'm just going to change this to 3, because it's 1 plus 2 is 3. So this is going to be 3. So there is a common factor of a cubed. So I'm just going to take that common factor out. A cubed bracket a square n minus b squared n over here there is a common factor here as well, which is I can take a square n b out here, because don't forget a square n plus 2 means a square n multiplied by a square. So I can take a common factor a square n b. I can take a square n b out of here and a square n b out of here. So a square n b bracket. What I will have here is a square on this side, b is gone, a square n is gone, minus a square and b, so all I will have here is b squared. Now normally this should be enough for the answer. This is perfect, this is correct, but you can divide both the denominator and numerator by a cube. If you divide the top with a cube, what we have left is a square n minus b square n, because this will be 1, so 1 multiplied by anything is itself, over, if you divide this b bottom by a cube as well, you will have a square n minus 3, because you're dividing with a cube. If it comes down to the bottom, it's going to be negative. It's going to be something like this, times a raised to power minus 3. But because they are the same, you can just write it like this. Then b into bracket a squared minus b squared. So now you tidy it up, and that's the answer. Thank you.